Alright, today we're putting two absolute legends head to head. The Toyota Supra, specifically the Mark V, versus the C7 Corvette Z06. Different countries, different philosophies, both insanely loved. One's a boosted inline-six coupe with BMW DNA, the other a V8 powered American hammer that screams down the track. So which one should you actually go for, and why does the car community get so heated about these two? Let's break it all down. Let's talk looks, because let's be honest, we all care about the looks, right? The Toyota Supra has that futuristic, curvy design, super aggressive front, ducktail rear, wide hips, sounds like I'm describing a girl, and love it or hate it, it definitely turns heads. Now, the C7 Z06, straight up supercar energy. Long, low, wide, it's just angry. It's not a supercar though. The vents, the stance, the quad exhaust tips, it doesn't try to be friendly. Now on the street, the Z06 gives off serious, don't mess with me energy. The Supra is more of a sleek, stylish, almost like a model in a leather jacket. If you're going for shock factor or intimidation, Z06. But if you want that blend of style and tuner culture vibes, the Supra wins that round. But here's where things get a little bit more fun. Let's talk specs. The Mark V Supra, 3-liter turbo inline-six from BMW. Here come the "it's a BMW" comments. 382 horsepower, it can be tuned to much more than that. 0 to 60 in about 3.9 seconds, although like I said earlier, its tunability means it can go a little bit faster than that. It was initially automatic only, but you can get a manual in the newer models, so there's that. And now the C7 Z06, the almost supercar, 6.2-liter supercharged V8, 650 horsepower, which is probably why people say it's a supercar. 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat. You have manual and automatics available, so let's be real guys, come on. The Z06 absolutely destroys the Supra in straight line power. It's an absolute beast. But here's the thing, the Supra is more approachable. It's easier to handle on twisty roads. It's more daily driver friendly. The Z06 on the other hand demands respect. If you push it without knowing what you're doing, it'll bite you. Inside, the Supra is basically a BMW. That's either a win or a complaint depending on who you ask, but for me personally, that's a win. You get a Supra with a BMW interior. Modern infotainment screens, a tight cockpit, good materials. It's like a premium sports car. The C7 Z06 though, it's a mixed bag. It's got a cool driver-focused layout, but some bits feel dated, even with the performance seats and heads-up display. For daily driving, the Supra is honestly much more comfortable than the C7 Z06. Gas mileage, Supra. Ease of getting in and out, especially in tight parking spaces, Supra again. But if you're commuting to the racetrack, then yeah, you better take the Corvette for that. Okay, but let's talk about the scene, because what would cars be without the car scenes that us car guys get involved in? The Supra has an insane modding community. People are slapping on big turbos, wide body kits, ECU tunes, and the aftermarket is huge. Plus, it's got JDM street cred that runs deep. You say Supra and people know what you're talking about. Z06, totally different vibe. American muscle crowd. Lots of guys doing pulley upgrades, cam swaps, long tubes, E85 tunes. You can make stupid power out of that LT4. But it's more of a track monster mod culture, not really aesthetic or showy builds unless you go wide body or something crazy like that. When it comes to this, it's honestly just different strokes for different folks. Supra, tuner, stance, street scene. Z06, track day, dyno pools, roll racing, crashing. I'm kidding. Here's where things get a little bit more spicy though. Used Mark V Supras are holding value like crazy. Depending on the year and spec, you're looking at 45k to 55k USD. Meanwhile, the C7 Z06 parts and maintenance are also more expensive, and that matters a lot. The Supra, you know, people say it's a BMW nowadays, so yes, but what does that mean? It means the parts are more accessible than the Corvette stuff. So what should you get? Not you, Johnny. You're broke. Just take the bus, bro. If you want a flashy, balanced, daily drivable sports car with endless tuning potential and that JDM appeal, simple. Supra. If you want raw, unfiltered American power that can gap most cars on the road, including the occasional supercar, and you're okay with the odd, is that a Ferrari question? Then Z06. Supra is more about precision. Z06 is about brute force. At the end of the day, they're both icons, just from different worlds, honestly. The Supra is sleek, nimble, refined. The Z06, loud, wide, wild. Can I think of any other words that start with W? If you want to be a part of the tuner scene, go Supra. If you want to scare yourself in a good way, go Z06. Me personally though, I would go Supra. I just love the way that the new Mark 5s look. It's more daily drivable. I just think it's such a pretty car. Of course, the C7 Z06 is much more powerful, but good C7 Z06s will be more expensive than a new Supra, so I would go Supra. But what about you guys? Let me know in the comments. Supra or Z06, which side are you on? And if you enjoyed this, please don't forget to drop a like and sub. I've got more car content coming, DIYs, reviews, maybe even a Halo car reveal soon, so subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Whoops.